I'm Jury.
And I'm Amanda, and you're watching BTV.
A quarter has already passed and it's going to be October break in barely a week. Are you guys excited? I know I am. But that's not the only thing that you should be excited for. Filipiniana is just around the corner.
For many years, ISM has celebrated the culture of our host country with Filipiniana. Local cuisine, dance, and music are all celebrated during the school-wide event. One of the highlights and the most bonga events of the year, Filipiniana, is truly something to look forward to. Let's take a look at how the Philippine Cultural Club, or PCC, has prepared for this. Hi guys, I'm Astrid, and I'm here with some PCC members.
My name's Juliana and I'm PCC President.
I'm Gerard, Vice President.
And I'm Nacho and I'm PRO.
What is so special about Filipiniana? Why do you guys love it, and why did you join PCC?
I became PCC President because it personally attached me when I came here for in ISM on 3rd grade. And so PCC Filipiniana, the day, which is on October 25, opened my eyes on the beauty of the Philippines and its culture and the dances and the food, and brought our whole community together. And sometimes it's hard when you walk out of the Philippines and you see a lot of pollution, corruption, and this is the day that we can broadcast the beauty of what is really being a Filipino.
So, is there anything different or special that you guys bring to this year's events?
Well, this year we're doing a more modern theme instead of the normal historical Filipino theme. We've decided to integrate the modern Philippines and have brighter colors, neon colors. That's why we've decided to make our theme is more fun in the Philippines.
That way, okay.
Our shirts are 2 colors.
Yes.
Oh, that's exciting.
Neon.
So yeah, do you, considering Filipinos apparently like to do karaoke quite a bit, I hear, so would you guys be willing to do some karaoke for everyone?
Tong 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 paki tong kitong alimango sa dagat malaki at masarap.
Tong 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 kitong kitong.
Tong
Tayo man ocho ocho. Ocho ocho. Ocho ocho nine ocho ocho nine ocho ocho. Yeah, that's right.
Oh my god, you can do
Spaghetti pababa, pababa ng pababa. Spaghetti pataas, pataas ng pataas.
Spaghetti pababa, pababa ng pababa.
Filipiniana, October 25. Buy PCC shirts now.
Wow, I can't wait for Filipiniana this year.
It's probably the most stressful year for seniors with all the college applications and the increasing amount of schoolwork. Let's take a look at what everyone has to say.
As you may have seen in the hallways, the HSMC, and the guidance room, seniors are stressed. EEs, TOKs, and SATs are just some of the culprits. And to top it off, teachers just seem to love giving IAs, tests, and quizzes all at the same time. Let's talk to some Syrians to see how they're faring. Hi, can we interview you for BTV?
No, sorry, see you after time.
We tried to get hold of other seniors, but none of them had time. I guess they were just so busy with SATs and college apps. Because none of the seniors had time to talk to us, let's talk to Mr. Ralph. What tips do you have for our senior friends for them to keep at the top of their game?
In order to manage stress, there are some fundamental things, and most of them are fairly common sense, but quite difficult to achieve. Balance. Try and strike a balance. Don't try and do too much gaming or too much socializing. Or thirdly, and I think this is fairly common, and I know a lot of students about sleep deprivation and not enough sleep, and I think it is a big problem. But also don't succumb to the pressures of your peers. There's a slightly macho feeling about this school about, oh, I've thrown an all-nighter, therefore it makes me a good student. No, that just means you're badly organized, fundamentally.
Keep up the great work, seniors!
The juniors and seniors are given more and more work because IB. Let's take a closer look at what the students think of IB.
Hi, so I'm Mina, and today what we're going to do is we're going to talk to current IB students about what they think the IB is like. And not only that, we're going to also discuss with the freshmen and sophomores what's the worst story that you think you've heard about the IB?
There are too many.
Well, basically I've heard that it's really hard and that IAs are a nightmare.
Really hard, and you get no sleep, and you cry when you get homework.
Really?
And you cry when you have IAs.
I've heard like people like studying really late for some sort of IA, and then either they do really bad, and then it's kind of awful.
What's your goal bedtime for IB? How much sleep do you think you're gonna get in 2 years?
I mean, I go to bed at 9 now, so I'd hope to I don't know, move that up to maybe a 10:30 or 11.
All right, 10:30, guys. He thinks that he can do the IB and sleep at 10:30.
I'll try my best.
All right, let us know how that goes in 2 years when you actually do start the IB. Guys, if you could go back in time, what IB course would you not have taken?
Cam.
I probably wouldn't have taken English Lit SL. I would have probably stuck with language.
How about you, Isabel?
If I had the choice, I'd probably try and get into Filipino B instead of Filipino A. Filipino is tough.
And
Honestly, I'm kind of okay with my classes. I think I chose it well.
That's good. Being the talented batch that we are, all these fine people do sports. And so how do you guys balance your sports with your academics? How about you, Daniel?
Well,
you play volleyball?
whether you believe it or not, I tend to do my work earlier on, so I manage to balance my time. So I come home late, around 6:30 every day, but I manage to spread out my homework throughout the whole week, so it helps me balance it.
How about you, Belle, since you actually both play football?
Well, I've found that I do a lot more of my work during the weekend, especially like the long-term assignments, like majors and stuff. I try and get them done as quickly as possible when I have free time, which mostly during the weekend.
So there's all this negative stuff about IB, but what's your favorite IB class so far?
I like all my classes actually, except for Cam.
HOCAM?
Yeah.
Favorite
Really?
class?
What's your favorite class?
Seriously?
It'd be a toss-up between my 3-year trials, which are like econ, English Lit, or US.
Okay,
So
and you, Val?
I think English Lit.
Okay, so if you guys had any advice to give sophomores next year when they pick their courses, what would it be?
Make sure there's
Underestimate yourself
yeah.
so you don't kill yourself next year. Seriously.
Make sure they're things that you really like. Otherwise, you're just gonna regret taking them, and it's gonna be really hard to get out of those.
Yeah, it's true.
Tell all the viewers, how do you survive the IB?
You don't.
Good luck, juniors and seniors, for the rest of the year. Maternity is hard enough as it is, but there are a few people in our school that juggle the responsibility of both schoolwork and motherhood. Let's go see these superwomen.
Hi, Mr. Luz. Hi, Mr. Naz.
Alright.
Hi, Dottie.
Hello. Hi, Daddy.
So we're going to be talking about how you cope with having a family and working. And so my question is, how do you manage between your kid and grading stuff for your students?
Manage your time really, really well. Otherwise, it gets complicated and you're not going to have a fun life.
Basically, my wife does everything. She takes care of the kid. I play with him a bit, and then I pass Caleb off to her when he's crying, and then she does everything else so I can get back to work.
It is a challenge, though, if you're going to have a kid and teaching here in ISM. There will be days that are really rough, especially the early stages, like when you just had a baby.
You're an athlete. Miss Dodd is an athlete.
Yes.
So, do you want your kid to grow up as like a touch player, soccer player?
I don't really care. I hope they do sports because we both like sports. I just want them to do things that they like doing. But I hope they play golf.
Oh, golf.
Yeah, golf's good to make people calm.
So, you're a music teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want your kid to go into your steps, go into your footsteps?
It is
teaching music
it is
and all?
expected of like if what your career is, and that will be your kid also. A lot of friends I know tend to go there in that particular area. Like, I'm a businessman, my child will be a businessman, or whatever. But with me, the way my father, my parents led me to this career list, I took it by my own. So they did not force me to do stuff that I don't like or give me ideas of what I'm supposed to take. So I'm gonna be that kind of a person.
Last question. What would you? Do you have a name for your upcoming movie?
Yes,
Ooh.
but we're not telling anyone
Why?
because we're not even telling people what sex it is yet.
It's a girl.
It's a girl or a boy.
That's it for now.
Thanks, bye.
Alrighty, thank you.
You're welcome.
Can we get like a little preview of your Jamaican accent?
What do you want me to say?
Thank you for watching BTV.
Alright, ISM, thank you for watching BTV.
Baby, one more time.